Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also be sure to follow me on these other social media platforms. Links are in the description below. All right, have and have not fans. Now, believe it or not, this video is Malone related, but it is not related to a spin-off, and it has to do with some pictures from behind the scenes. Interesting photos of what looks to be like some of the Malones getting a beat down. I mean, it looks like both Mitch and Sandy Malone have been getting into some fisticuffs. I don't know if that means with each other or with someone else. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, I really think that the whole Benny situation has caused a bit of, I guess you could say, strain within the Malones. Not necessarily the Malone family itself, but really in terms of Mitch sticking out, sticking up for his friend. But I think it goes a bit deeper than that. I mean, aside from Benny himself, the whole Wyatt thing is also a factor. But due to the fact that we know Wyatt is still alive, based off the fact that he was in Atlanta for filming for season 7, makes me wonder how the hell he's going to get out of this. I mean, if Mama Rose knows about everything that's going on, I'm pretty sure she's not going to be taking this lying down, even though sadly I have no idea when and if she's ever going to show up in the show again. I mean, there's so many things that can be going on because of this. We know for a fact she's alive due to the fact that Mitch off screen went to talk to her about the whole Benny situation, but that doesn't really make sense due to the fact that, if he really did talk to her. I don't want to get into that. That's confusing. But I wonder what they're fighting about. I mean, could Mitch and Sandy be fighting each other? I could definitely see that being the case, especially if, Benny takes the $45,000 covered in blood back to the Malones and they're still going on about the interest thing. I could see Sandy and Mitch getting into a fight about it. I mean, I wonder how that would go down. Remember, Vinny is still in the hospital as of yet, but he will be up and about at least in season 7. I don't know about season 6. I really don't know what to say about that. I'll probably do a video on that, but I feel that when it comes down to it, the Malones are probably going to have some infighting because of the fact that, Mitch, even though he's not in the family, he isn't above fighting the family and using his grandmother to back him up. It's like, I'm going to tell my grandma and she'll bury you too. So I'm very interested to know what exactly was going down with that. I mean, is the fact that he's the grandson some sort of hierarchy thing? Like, what if the two guys who were going after Benny were Malones, which I'm pretty sure they are Malones? What if they're like, cousins or something like that to Mama Rose? Technically, wouldn't their authority be higher than Mitch's? I'm very confused by that, but once again, that's why there should be a spinoff or movie about the Malones, just to get a better understanding of how the family itself works. I mean, we know that if you want to call a hit or call off a hit, I'll call a guy who calls a guy who calls a guy. You know how this works, which is actually pretty efficient unless you need something done right then and there. But I'm just saying that I definitely could see Mitch and Sandy getting into it. I mean, it looked like they were about to have a war of words when, Mitch went to him to ask about the whole interest thing. So, yeah. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think it is possible that Mitch and Sandy will get into a fight? Based off the photos, it looks like Sandy got the worst of it, but we'll just have to wait and see. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.